Welcome back. I hope you're doing great. As a part of this video, we will understand metadata check. In the previous videos, we understood there are three important types of big data testing validations. They are mapping document validation, metadata check, and also data mismatch check. If you recollect, in the previous videos, we have completed the mapping document validation. Now, the focus is on metadata. What is metadata? We already know it, right? But for the revision, metadata is the data about data. And don't say it is a data itself. Metadata is the data about data. It is a summarized data for the contextual data. We are summarizing the whole data itself. So if you are not validating the metadata, then the data itself may go wrong. Metadata check is one of the important aspects of the whole big data engineering. So metadata in big data refers to the information about the data such as data types, field names, schema structure, data source, and lineage. We have to validate the metadata to have a consistency and also integrity as the data flow from various stages of the big data pipeline. Metadata check usually involves verifying the accuracy of table definitions against the mapping document supplied as a part of the requirements. And then we compare the table and column metadata across the different environments in big data, so that if there are any changes, they are applied appropriately. In metadata check, this is one of the example of metadata. This is a metadata of a table called customer. For a customer, we have customer ID as a field, which is nothing but a column name, customer name, city, grade, and sales. Customer ID happens to be in type and no null values are allowed here, and this happens to be a primary key. Default is null value allowed, but here we are saying no null values allowed. It is a kind of a constraint. Okay. In the similar way, for each of the fields, for each of the columns, data type is specified, constraints are specified. That is what we have to check. At a high level, metadata check is done by three steps. One is data type check. The second one is data length check. And the third one is constraint check. What is data type check? As the name suggests, the data type check involves verifying the source and target data types. And also, what are the table definitions? When I say table definitions, it involves multiple things like what are the fields or columns and what is the source, what is the target, all those aspects which are mentioned in the mapping document. There is a possibility that the target data type is different than the one which is mentioned in the mapping document. There is a possibility that source data type is different the one which is mentioned in the mapping document. So at the end of the day, we are validating the metadata as against the mapping document. Then comes the data length. What length we are talking about here? We are talking about a data length here, isn't it? When I say data length, it is nothing but how many characters are allowed in a field. When I say field, I'm talking about a column again. As we have seen an example in the customer table earlier, so customer name, it should be only 20 characters. Like that, the data length is also specified as a part of the mapping document. As a part of the data length check, we will verify the length of the database columns are as per the requirement document. And also, length of the target column data type should be equal or greater than the source column data type, which is usually specified as a part of the mapping document. Apart from the type check and the length check, we also need to validate the constraints which are mentioned as a part of the mapping document. We have covered what are the constraints as a part of the earlier videos. If you want to check, please check our videos on the constraints. Constraints are specific conditions that help us to maintain the data integrity while inserting the data, updating the data, and deleting the data. As a part of the constraint check, we will verify the index values and also constraints as per the specification document. Assume we are saying, let us say customer ID. Customer ID, we can say not null. That is a not null constraint. We'll see whether it is properly updated or not. Okay. So some of the other examples of the constraints are primary key constraint, foreign key constraint, not null constraint. Anyway, we discussed. Wonderful then. We understood how to validate the metadata. Thank you.